Stacy Butchart. Welcome to my channel. This is your monthly marketing report for May 2021. If you find this video at all helpful, I'd like to remind you to click on the bell and hit that subscribe button. I also want to remind you that if you are planning on buying, selling, or investing in real estate really anywhere in the country, I'm connected to a wonderful network of brokers and would be happy to connect you with someone who is well respected, well regarded, and takes as good a care of their clients as I do. And of course, if you're looking to buy or sell in the Portland metro area, I'd love to help you. So just leave a comment below, or you can text me or call me or email me. Let's just connect. All right, that's enough of that. Let's just get started. Both nationally and locally, of course, the real estate market is still super hot and inventory is still low and mortgage rates are still low. But I'm really starting to see in the data and just in my experience out there in the field that there is just a tiny little shift going on. Before I dive in on what's going on specifically in the Portland metro area, let's just take a quick peek on what's going on nationally. An Associated Press article published on May 25th states Americans' housing market has grown so overheated as demand outpaces supply that prices keep hitting record highs, and roughly half of all U.S. houses are now selling above their list price. There are several factors that have been driving the dramatic rise in house prices. One, the pandemic. It's really encouraged people to think long and hard about where they live and to seek out additional space provided by a single-family home or a larger single-family home. And of course, at the same time, COVID-19 discouraged many homeowners from selling and opening up their houses to would-be home buyers, thereby shrinking the number of homes for sale. And mortgage rates remain at historically low levels, with the average rate of a 30-year fixed mortgage still hovering at around 3%. And investors, including individuals buying second homes and wealthy Wall Street firms, are also buying more homes. In fact, according to the National Association of Realtors, investors bought 17% of all homes in April, up from 10% just a year earlier. In addition, the large millennial generation is also increasingly turning toward home buying. And then there's new construction. Developers are struggling to get enough homes built. Demand for new homes was already surpassing supply even before the pandemic hit. And builders now say that shortages of both workers and lumber are limiting their ability to build even more. And not only has inventory been super low, up until recently, it's also been shrinking. The number of homes for sale dropped 21% in April compared to just a year earlier. So what happens when inventory drops that low? Well, naturally, buyers go into a near frenzy, and properties were on the market for just 17 days in April, and 88% of homes sold in the country were on the market for less than a month. So that leads to some good news, at least for buyers out there. Some economists are predicting the housing market may cool off in the coming months. With vaccinations spreading and COVID-19 waning, more sellers may be willing to list their homes. With the newfound freedom after a tough year of isolation, there may be less focus on home buying as well, as people start spending more money on services such as vacations and dining out and other forms of entertainment. So, what does that mean for the housing market moving forward? According to a report just released in late May by Realtor.com, listing price growth has finally started to slow just a bit. Right here it says, in the month of May, the median national home price for active listings grew 15.2% over last year and reached $380,000 in May. That's for the national average or median average price, lower than last month's growth rate of 17.2%. This marks the first time the annual growth rate has decreased in 13 months, other than in February 2021, which was affected by extreme weather events. Active listing prices in the nation's largest metros grew by an average of 7.4% compared to last year, lower than last month's rate of 11.6%. As price growth in the nation's largest metros is cooling slightly faster than other areas across the country. And of course, price escalation isn't even across the country. The Realtor.com article reports among the largest 50 metros, listing prices are increasing most in Western markets, where they're growing at an average rate of 13.3% over the last year, compared to a growth rate of 8.2% for Southern metros, 5.9% for Northeastern metros, and 1% for Midwestern metros. So let's get local with some year-over-year comparisons. And I've said this before, and I'm sure I'll say it again, but inventory continues to be low, low, low. Inventory held steady at 0.7 months of inventory in May. And I say that as though it were a mere statistic, but you know what? That's crazy. That means that if there were no more houses put on the market, all the houses that are available in the Portland metro area would sell in less than a month, a little over half a month. And that, my friends, is an unbalanced market. For a balanced market, meaning neither buyer nor seller has the advantage, there really needs to be 4 to 6 months of housing inventory. You can really see the dramatic difference in this graph, which shows the active residential listings over the past 3 calendar years in the greater metro area. The top blue line shows the 2019 listings, the green line 2020, and the red line way down at the bottom is 2021. It's no wonder houses are just flying off the shelves. But wait, here's an even bigger number. The average sale price, not listing price, mind you, has increased 18.9% and has gone from $465,600 to $553,500 since May of last year. Clearly, what we've experienced over the last year is not sustainable. So if mortgage rates hold steady, we see more inventory coming on the market as sellers feel more comfortable listing their homes, and everybody starts to feel a little bit better about where we're headed in general, we most likely will see a change in the market. But I don't think it's going to happen in a big hurry. However, I do believe, or maybe I just really hope, no, I really do believe that the frenzied panic that home buyers have experienced over the year or so will start to diminish, and the market will inch slowly back to a more balanced one. So that's my market update to get you from spring into summer. I hope you found this information helpful, and remember, click, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'd love to answer any questions you may have and start a conversation. I'm Stacy Butchart, and I'll see you next time.